Let's do this. Fun day ahead. Fun day ahead. This is the appetizer before the main course here. We're going to do a little hoops. Glad to have hoops back. Big fun slate, 100K prize pool, 12K up top. This is going to be good. Rare hoops slate where we're not fighting Q tags all day. So, I mean, this is just fun. This is just what hoops is meant to be a day like today. And then we're going to be hopping on with Pete at 3:30 Pacific or 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then we'll be doing baseball over there. So that'll be a lot of fun too. So let's bring in the boys and let's talk a little hoops.
I got to be honest, man. I don't really feel anything drafting if I don't have a slate breaking D tag to take today. It's like if I'm not risking all or nothing with every draft, it's like, what am I even doing?
I love that take. If this can't all crumble down in front of my eyes right now on the backs of
with
one,
the 2 o'clock injury
pick.
report, please. Yeah. What are we even doing?
Yeah. Wait, we're just picking the best plays? This isn't a thing, is it?
I need to. What can I exploit? What am I?
Yeah.
Thankfully, that's why we have Numi. Numi's gonna tell me.
Yeah, Numi's going to tell us who the best plays are, and then we're all going to draft them, and then we're all going to chop this 12K together. What do you guys think about that?
That sounds like a beautiful plan to me.
Beautiful plan. Yo, I'd be remiss if we don't start out a little shout out yesterday. We run a puck show, and then Brett Boy scoops the top of the leaderboard, first and second. I couldn't let him have third. But he takes first and second last night. So big shouts to Brett Boy there. And man, we talked about it yesterday. We've talked about it in the past. Just build the first line on the least sexy team with good talent, or build the second line on that's readily available on really good teams, right? And that's the formula.
I said ever since I started paying attention to hockey, which is 2 weeks ago, mind you, the Chicago Blackhawks have not lost a game. Dude, they are the hottest team in hockey. They are what is going on?
Yeah. Me and my closest friends shopping third. Yeah. Hey, Blake, shut the fuck up. I was in third place, buddy. If you refresh the app enough times, my name comes to the top of the third pile, and then you can screenshot just Brett Boy, me. All right? That means I was in third place. Nobody cares that it was a chop, all right?
Come on, man. We're trying to tout.
Love to see it. Oh, man. Actually, if I just played my boy Jamie Benn instead of Joe Pavelski, then we're in business. What I tell you guys, Jamie Benn? What I tell you guys?
No Visey.
No Visey. These games don't have to be hard. The no Visey narrative has slapped 2 nights in a row. Ryan O'Nails, baby, gets 3 Genos the night before, and then he gets 1-1 last night for my boy Jamie Benn. No Visey narrative is in full play right now.
Hey, you gotta love it. Anytime John feeds you a can't miss play like that, I mean, what are you to do? But you got to handle it. Yeah, GA. I didn't last night because I knew better. But yeah, they've burned me on 3 straight bets. So no mas.
Yo, Willis, this is what we call it in the business, a tease here. You're going to have to stick around to find out the no Visey of the night. Oh, man. Numi, what do you say we jump in the hoop streets here, talk a little overview of the slate, and then let's just rip some drafts, man. Today's a fun day. Man, that's what we're about. Let's just have some.
I'm glad hoops is back, man.
Me too. I mean,
love hockey, but I'm glad hoops is back.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Why does that look so funky to me?
Probably because you didn't take out the other remaining stuff. You got to hide what? A through R.
Nah, I know what I did, boys. I know what I did. I did it wrong. Hold on. The show comes to a crashing halt on one move by John Boy here. This boomer ass
producer shows up late. He's not prepared. It's like,
hey, whoa. There we go. I did it.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Surprising. No teams on a back-to-back.
Yeah. So coming off All-Star break here, we got 241 as the high total, 223 at the bottom, and of course that bottom total is the Cleveland Cavaliers, as always. Just so slow and so defensively based. Front end back-to-backs: Cavs, Warriors, Thunders, Knights. Hey, Kings. I'm still thinking puck again. Kings.
Shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter in terms of like, I don't have any weight into any of them. Like, there's, the narrative, it's a front end, they could do something. Like, they had 6 days break. Like, boys should be buzzing and playing. That's my thought. But if anything, for today specifically, just you'll worry about them tomorrow when the Warriors go. The entire team is out. We'll be calling up the G League. So, stuff like that. That'll come tomorrow. Otherwise, today's pretty blessed with the highest injury impact, A1, Jeremy Sochan at an impact of 8, dropping down to Thad Young, impact of 3. That's where we're at.
Well, when you see an injury report that looks like this, it's just a blessed day right there. I mean, the fact that these names wouldn't even register on other days.
I'm gonna say out there and say I actually don't enjoy this. I'm with Sam Olson, and I when there's no Q tags, I feel like the edge is just vastly even more gone.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't like. I personally don't. It makes it tough. Like, you're just drafting the best plays. There's no narratives. There's no, like, if this guy sits like that, it's just, it's a full, it's not only is it a full, what is it? Is it 9 game slate? It's a full slate. Like, there's no one injured. Like, so, like, it's to put like the 9 game slate into perspective. We've had those, but then we've had the long SpongeBob list injury reports.
You little nervous? The donkeys are like up at your weight class now, huh? A little scared. Little scared. The
sounds like scared money to me. Sounds like scared money to
me. They can have it all tonight. You can check my stances in the Discord. I'm not playing.
Oh man,
I'll do some full court press.
Yeah, full court. Well, I mean, full court press, like, just lengthen the player pool a little bit. Let's just rip a draft here and see where we're at here, because I did 2 before the show, and it did seem that like ADP was far more efficient than in recent memory.
Yeah, I mean, the Q tags. There was Q tags earlier in the week, like Chip is saying we refused to play. I enjoyed a nice break from NBA of the chaos, but there were Q tags earlier in the week that then yesterday they all got cleared up. Everyone, basically, the injury reports came in, and we got all the news and all the. I'm pretty sure Jamal Murray, they were talking about 6th round pick. No idea what he's at now.
He's up to 24-ish, so he's like 4 or 5 guy now. 24.9 ADP. So some Jamal Murray in the 6 will exist, but that's not a slate breaker.
No, not at all.
The things to just be aware of is where I guess the market has shifted prices like drastically. So like a Murray like that, I wouldn't be totally opposed to like fade it, but I would just be conscious that people have a lot of 6th round, specifically Chip had like 56% 6th round Jamal Murray, and like if Chip's on it, like he's the fish of all fish. There's other people on it, so like.
Oh man, newbie coming in hot for no reason today.
Let's go.
I mean, just like talking about individual like spots on the slate. Mavs with the highest individual team total. Sacramento 2nd highest. Play up to pace. Something about Fox in the 3rd round when he's sitting there. The De'Aaron Fox in the 3rd round feels really nice today. I don't know. What do you guys on there?
Yeah, my spreadsheet, the sheet will tell you that Walker Kessler and a 1 Jordan Clarkson are your 2. That's great. Fish and chips are your 2.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Actually, that should be a podcast you have.
We got the 4th pick here, and this is what I've seen all morning. Is just these 3 are pretty locked in stone in some sort of order.
I think the top 5 are honestly.
Yeah, I think it's Dame here too. That's where I'm leaning. Just like I don't know, that Sacramento spot. Dame was playing out of his mind before the All-Star break. Like I know it feels a little weird taking Dame over Jason Tatum, but like I think I'm leaning into Dame a little bit today.
I think they're both, I would consider like on the same level. But like Tatum against the Pacers is just that's a really, really good spot. Not that Dame against the Kings isn't the spot of all spots either. But you could probably make a case to play those guys to ship those guys into your top 3 if you want to get different. You know, I don't have any advice on fading Jokic, Doncic, or Embiid, but I mean, if you want to put one over Embiid, I mean, I don't know, you can do it just because those spots are just insane.
I think the top 3 are interchangeable, and after, you'd be silly to not take one of the top 3 in Jokic, Embiid, and Doncic. That's just my initial take. Yeah, so LeBron.
I like
LeBron on 6 games rest, baby. Let's go.
Anytime you can get the GOAT at pick 9, I mean,
I think LeBron's a tier break for me. I think like when I was doing these earlier, I was looking at it. I was like, LeBron looks like a tier break. And then this kind of next clump is like pretty fluid and interchangeable based on just what direction you want to go, in my opinion. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I don't know.
I think I think LeBron and then Ja and Harden.
Okay.
I mean, I would take LeBron for sure. After this, like once you get to the 3rd round, like past like the first couple picks in the 3rd, huge tier break. No question.
Yeah. To your point about the Tatum thing, for me, it has a lot to do with everyone being back. Like we got Marcus Smart back. Healthy. We're gonna have Jaylen Brown's gonna be back. Like
But like that,
I know they can all get home. I know the 2 Jays can get home on the same night. But if I'm making a concerted bet, like I'm going to bet on the guy who's playing out of his mind and scoring a shit ton right now at an elite rate and might be the best scorer in the NBA at like the 4th pick with Dame there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That's just where my
No, I mean, that's a really good point. Point.
Fox, I like someone. Yeah. So Hallie is, to click in Hallie, the matchup clearly isn't great with now Smart being back and everyone there for Boston, like you just talked about. Fox is a nice little run back. Highest.
This could be a track meet.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like, those are music, or that's music to my ears right there. You say track meet, and I say load up, game stack. It's 6 of 6. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's just gonna be Dame pulling up 40 footers, and then De'Aaron Fox coming in like a bat out of hell, just like
James is like, yo, I'm the 3-point champ. Hold up here. Let me just go 0 for 10. It's like I used all
crazy in the All-Star game, going absolutely. Crazy.
Did you guys watch the All-Star game at all?
Fish and Chips has a 2nd round Dame team. I'll buy them. How much? Okay, here. Open market right now. How much would you pay for a 2nd round Dame team? Sight unseen 2nd round Dame team. Is it $8, $10, $15, $20? Like, what would you pay?
10.
With the payout structure, I'll give them 6.
Give them 6 with the payout structure, like just not flat enough to like whatever.
Give them $1.
But you don't think that bullet's worth more than like that bullet's clearly worth more than the average $5 bullet.
I mean,
But
Chip's probably got some good. I don't know.
$10's
probably fine. I don't know. I'm terrible at when you guys do all this, and I'm seeing people give evaluations. I'm like, my brain is going full force to understand why you're making these evaluations. I'm like, oh yeah, I like that.
I think Van Fleet or Bi.
Yeah, Freddie, I think I like Van Fleet more. Who do you like?
I like Freddie Van Fleet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I like Freddie there too. I mean, we always joke that we can never make the right decision between Freddie and the field for Raptors, but I don't know. That price tag seems kind of nice.
Yeah, it's tough with those raps. Did you guys see Pascal Siakam's tweet where they called him? They were like talking about the greatest like African ambassadors for the NBA, and they were talking about all these. They pronounced everyone's name wrong, basically, and then they go to Pascal to say Pascal Shaquem, and Pascal quotes her and go, "Yo, Pascal Shaquem goes crazy."
That is pretty dope.
It's a CNN clip. It's a CNN clip that he retweeted. That's
like CNN
getting passed
so
around.
Funny. It's so.
What do we think about Clay or Miles Turner? I like the stocks potential there. Or we could scroll the F down to Clarkson and get 230th ADP picks. Let's do it. Let's be team scroll the F down.
Sure, that's fine.
Clarkson looks really good today.
If we stay tethered to ADP in this contest right now, knowing that these guys already have like Embiid plus Dame and they have like this sort of stuff, I think we're doing ourselves a disservice. This is Team Scroll the F down right now. How are we going to get weirder than everybody else on a 9-game slate?
Yeah, the guys that we're skipping over, I think is like it's okay. Like I'm not saying that we're making the 100% correct decision, but this is where it feels better
it's fine,
to
right?
do such.
Yeah,
absolutely. On a slate like this, especially.
Yeah. Now we could go double Utah and go, because Numi said it right off the hop. The Scroll F down guys that he likes right now are Jordan Clarkson and Walker Kessler.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that. Or we could take Clay, because Clay also fits this build quite nicely with LeBron, but doesn't fit the 30 ADP like scroll down narrative as well.
No, but
THT
against the Lake Show, no Steph back. I mean, I'm always good with Clay. I'd be good with Jared Allen. I'd be good with Walker Kessler, like you just said.
How far down Jared Allen? Did he go?
He's right
yet?
there.
He's
right
on.
On
yeah, we're right there. He should be above.
Clay.
I see Mobley here. Oh, Jared Allen.
I kind of like taking Allen whenever Mobley is ADP is ahead of him, because then it's just like people will. I mean, yeah, they're kind of a toss up, but I think Allen is like most better play on.
You in my mind, bro? You just literally said what I was gonna say was when you got two guys on the same team, but like it's that little ADP gap. But one is, I think Allen is what, like 34.
That one's actually like
so,
yeah, it's 5. So it's not like
it's
not big. It's not big, but it's not like it's not little either.
Yeah, it's bigger than what. Yeah, like an average ADP gap like that. Like you can really play that to your advantage, and I think that's a good point. Is most people are going to be tethered to that ADP. Casuals going to come in here are going to be more tethered to that ADP. So it's like you just by flipping it and saying on this night it's going to be Allen, and you just have that exposure there, and then you just kind of fade Mobley. That's one way to do it. I wouldn't I like that strat, and then I wouldn't take Mobley. I would just, if I'm taking Allen and taking him consistently, I would just be like, I'm going to take Allen, and that's going to be my stand, because those guys cannibalize each other in a way,
right?
Like granted, like
unless they're both
can
going
go off.
Yeah, defensively, which they are a hell of a fun team to watch play. Like they talk about some active hands in the paint. Like sometimes Mobley will just come out of nowhere.
And I do just want to point out that the 223 total is low, the lowest on the slate, but it's in general of totals, it's not too terribly low. We've seen some creep 212-ish, 215s. Like we get that. So it's not that low, but it is the lowest amount of points on the slate. So
that makes good sense there. Chip's getting some big time praise in the chat here for the THT pick. I respect the hell out of it. That's a big team. Scroll the F down. I love that.
Yeah, he's popping in one of my projection sites as the 26th best play, and then he is popping in the other site as 43rd. So then as a middling, it's 38 for a combo.
I'm seeing stochastic ceiling difference of minus 10 spots of ADP.
Yes.
Making him the 36th best, the 38th best play on the slate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he's 36 in ADP. So Stochastic has him as 26.
Wow. All right.
But then RG has him as 43rd. So it's like, use your projection source that you'd like. I still think he's it's THT night.
You're seeing projected for 32 points. I'm seeing combo ceiling 41, 41, 4, 41, 33 from Stochastic. If you just look pure ceiling, his Stochastic ceiling projection right now is higher than Jared Allen. No.
Kessler, Murray, Clarkson, Giddey, Miles Turner, higher than all those boys like Draymond, Pirtle. Oh, we're on the clock.
We're on the clock.
It's Luka. I mean,
that's an easy one.
Yeah, I mean the question in that ball game is there any I love this.
Have they projected for minutes wise?
I wonder in the Dallas and the Spurs game there, if there's any pieces that are good enough to be considering on the Spurs side other than Keldon Johnson.
It's tough.
My...
They're sitting at a 110 total. I would say maybe Zach Collins will get you that. He's the closest one to Keldon.
Has he seen a big bump? I assume he's seen a big bump, but has he actually seen that big minutes bump since Jakob Poeltl's been gone?
Yeah, so I don't know when the Poeltl trade was. I'm assuming it was around...
I think it was 3 games ago.
Yeah, so in this last 1, 2, 3, 4 games, 35, 23, 31, 31 minutes. And then in that 23, I think he had a little foul trouble.
Yeah, either foul trouble or they closed with a small lineup in a close game, or they got their doors blown off, right?
Yes, yes. I think they might have got their doors absolutely blown off.
Did you mention Zach Collins?
GMs. Baby.
Yep, Zach Collins is the guy.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
That is like basically that, and that's
gotcha,
also contingent on Chip pulls it up. Sochan.
Who would you guys like here? For me, it's Ja or Harden. I think that's kind of like a mental tear break. I can never click Donovan Mitchell's on a big slate. I can never click him in the second round.
Denver is a nice matchup, but I think Ja.
Okay.
This is the latest I've ever seen him go. I get the slate is like stacked, but yeah, he's normally not going this late.
Many have called him a glorified DeMar DeRozan. Many have said.
I love your comparisons. I absolutely love your comparisons. Like where's what? Like what?
Are you talking about Ja right now? Because isn't that what Chip said? Isn't that what
that was Chip's comp? Yeah. That was Chip's comp, not mine. Okay. But I love riding
that one is Chip.
Many have called him.
Shit, man.
And Chip just
slow down on the
anything.
GBs.
Yeah. He
Oh,
he says anything that comes to his mind, and then at the end, dude, he's just in the Discord to get that bomber jacket or whatever it is, like to get that level 100. Like that's his goal now. That's his goal.
Yeah, he's farming in the Badge Bros.
Someone's got to tell him he does not get any get extra credit for YouTube chat.
Fancy DeMar.
Oh,
I respect that.
Okay.
I think that the DeMar or the Ja is just they just have guys. They have solid guys around him that can pop. So it's not all reliant on Ja versus like OKC. You got guys, but they're not they're not Memphis. So like Shea just has to go sicko mode.
Double up.
Let's double up. People are going to be scared to double up. It's going to be less owned than we think.
I'm
fine.
What
do you guys think?
I'm fine with it. 22,000.
Let's double up.
Fuck it.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
This field
feels
so
big.
Who says
they don't put up 50 each? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know.
And that's exactly what they have been doing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 2-man show there. But when you're back to Ja real quick, is it like Bane and JJJ that you're kind of like worried about, like kind of like eating
Bane is a dude. Like Bane is a bad man. And you have Bane, and the thing is, you have Brooks, who's not good, but he doesn't know. I mean, you can't tell him he's not good because he thinks he's John Morant. Like, give me 1 second here. I gotta.
Okay.
It's just
honestly, Dylan Brooks. This is the comp. Dylan Brooks.
Here we go.
Dylan Brooks is me playing Monday Night Rec League.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna tell me that I'm not good, but I'm not gonna not get my shots up. You know, like that's.
But do you play aggressive, like on ball D?
Of course he does. He's a hockey player. He's probably the worst player to ever have across from you.
That's the only reason he's on the court.
He never plays help side defense. He's always in full denial on you. Like never
John Cena D, baby. You can't see him. You can't. Yeah, he's guarding that face guard.
I know guys like I've played with guys like John, and it's frustrating. It's like, dude, get off. You're touching me all the time. Get off.
Yeah, and I'm always a little sweaty. Always a little sweaty.
Then you take the shirt off. So then when you got to guard you in the paint,
just slipping off them.
Yeah. Who wants to run skins next game?
Oh my god.
Hey, PNBC bringing up. We were talking about other stuff, but very important stuff here. You guys got your sunblock ready? You got the floaties ready? You guys got your towels?
To be honest, it's always ready. It's just a matter of like, is the pool is it going to be canceled? Is we actually going to have it? Like, we don't know. It's always ready. Don't get me wrong. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. He's pissed in the pool a couple times recently. You know?
Yeah. More often than not.
Yeah, it's like when you're at a resort and you see like that dye in the water.
Have
you guys ever seen that before?
Yeah, like grown-ups when they pee in the pool and they're just like, it turns into no, it doesn't.
Up.
Then they pee and it's blue.
You shouldn't do that. Playing with fire.
Oh man. You're hyping Desmond Bain. We didn't get Desmond Bain there. I like Miles Turner, like just for the stock potential tonight.
Sure. Miles Turner's fine.
Yeah, he seems like a nice one. That center matchup isn't.
He gets up for these matchups of teams that he wanted to be traded to in terms of Boston and LA. He really does. He had the quote, "Come get me," like come trade for me. Like I'm available.
That's awesome.
Come get me.
That's awesome.
Then they ended up like keeping him, and then I just feel like he does. He just gets up for these spots.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Yo, congrats again, Brett boy. That was very impressive. Very impressive.
Surprised you can see us with all the cash in your way, dog.
Just stockpiled.
You just gotta. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Nice hits.
Yeah, man. But it was the same thesis as what Sam did the other night, where you're loading up the line that is more affordable in a good game environment. Get that, like he loaded up with the line mate of Patty Kane and Seth Jones,
Yeah, I mean, it was really, really sharp.
I had no Patty Kane because he was just lowest total, wasn't projecting high. But yeah, to your point or to our points collectively, like we like to say, baseball event-based game, like anything can happen, and that's the leverage sitting right there. It's like the same thing when you see a guy
stacking A's or something.
Cubs and A's, like Cubs when they didn't have last year, or A's, great example. Like, why are you doing that? It's like, well, Seth Brown and Ramon Laureano, he wasn't playing last year. Whoever was there, like, could actually like
Tony Kemp lead off, Elvis Andrus hitting fifth.
What did I say?
Love it.
I said Seth Jones and Domi, didn't I? Fumbling words. I know Max Domi. Get the fuck out of here, GA. I got Max Domi. I got Max Domi. I'm a puck guy through and through, buddy. I played 2 games last
Keldon
night.
Here for the double. Do you think Keldon is necessary on this team? I mean, I just like Keldon Johnson, and I think.
Yeah, you love drafting Keldon Johnson's 33 points every time.
I do. I feel so comfy. As soon as he hits that 30 mark, I'm just like, yes, give me my $6.
Yeah. Give me my $6.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. Man. Oh, so, I said his line mate. Yeah, okay. I know.
So with these moves that the Lakers made, acquiring Russell, are they like, is that just like shuffling tables on the Titanic? Or
no, that he fits their team to an absolute T. Let me get it. Like for 3 point, like he's a.
Guys, can we pause for a second? Did you just say Russell Westbrook fits their team like a T? Like to a T?
No, D'Angelo Russell.
Oh,
I'm still on the
dunk all over Numi.
The Clippers Russell Westbrook signing is just stupendous. Just so
Who called the shit out of that? We were on NBA trade deadline. We're sitting here talking about it. We're like, who's the perfect John Wall replacement? Why can't he play that? Blah, blah, blah. And Numi's like, no, he sucks. And
and he's not good at the game. He does not contribute wins to your team. Will his flaws be covered up in a team that has 2 absolute superstars and then a roster that literally could play 5-on-5, like of 2 NBA teams against each other? Yeah, yep. He won't need to do that much. Let's see if he can just assist the ball and not shoot it.
Some have said that was my entire thesis before we had the absolute meltdown that ensued after. Some would say that, but I didn't get a chance to get there.
I was told that Russell Westbrook could add wins to your team, and I still don't think he can. I still don't think he helps the team.
So so the Lakers have some ground to make up, but they're chasing like the Thunder, and the Pelicans are like on the down, because it doesn't seem like I mean, I haven't seen anything regarding Zion.
Who do you guys? Sorry, who do you guys like here? Do we take just like the straight ADP game, like the fact that Joker comes to the second spot?
I think you take the MVP.
Yeah.
Which for Chip, for the audio listeners / for Chip, that is Jokic and not Embiid.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, Russell shoots from 3-point 39%. He's a like in terms of top tier percentile, like he's in all of the top tier for his position, and he just fits that squad. Like just shooting, he doesn't need to hit ball handle.
What about 6th round D'Angelo Russell tonight?
See, now that's the thing is like I just don't know. I feel like it's thin. You need him to have his ceiling game, and he's not going to have those when you're with AD and LeBron. Like when you're just with Edwards, you would think that's until all of a sudden it's like tonight, first quarter, and he's 6 for 6 from 3 with a couple of assists.
With that little lefty stroke, and it's just like wet.
Yeah. So like, don't get me wrong. Like it's just my thoughts and going about it. Yeah, he can definitely do it. It just feels a tad bit thin.
We're getting crazy with this draft, though. Yeah, that's a good name for full court press. What about Pirtle tonight? Does anybody have any love there? I think we might see a flippening there where like Precious Achiuwa doesn't play very much, or like they just run big and then they run big through him and leave him on the court like a lot. I think he could be a real nice piece for like down the stretch in Toronto.
Yeah, it's kind of like we just got to see what Nurse does with his lineups and if he's going to run them with.
Yeah, that was a good pickup for them though. They needed a big man.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys like Harden here? I think Harden's kind of a tier break. And then on the way back, you get one of these three.
Yeah, I'm good with Harden.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm going to be low key like fading Donovan Mitchell tonight by accident, but not actually.
Embiid, like I feel like it's perfect to take Harden. It just makes your lineups for me it just seems so simple. Like if you're not taking Embiid and you're taking Jokic over him, like Harden just fits that team perfectly because then it's two stances you're making with one pick.
Now we got no, I definitely agree with you, Numi. We have the same thing is true with the Kyrie Irving with like Joker or something like that. You want it? All right, fine.
That matchup. Come on.
You know what? I don't want no arguments. I don't want no arguments right now.
No time for it.
I got no time for arguments.
Large shotgun.
Large shotgun.
Looks eerily similar to Lauri Markkanen. This is the matchup that we've been waiting for, right?
This is still singing the song lyrics while you guys were talking. I did not know that's where that was going. That was great.
This has to be the Markkanen slate, right? I mean, come on. This has to be.
D'Angelo Russell is the point guard Sam Perkins. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that.
I don't. Maybe bro, Sam Perkins is 61 years old.
It's the comps. I never get them. I'm just lost by half the time. I just don't
forgive me. Like he's probably a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame, but like I don't know Sam Perkins, dog.
Me neither.
His nickname on Basketball Reference is Big Smooth, and
that's tight. Big Smooth's tight. Yeah. JJJ on the road. We can't trust those stocks. You guys like McCollum? I don't really like McCollum tonight, but I'll take
Bane
it.
or McCollum.
Give me a name.
This guy. I don't care. Sure, that works.
Oh my God, Numi, for the content, Murray. Bro.
So conviction.
Conviction. Put your stones on the table.
McCollum does have some upside that maybe we don't want to like admit, but
yeah, like McCollum does feel like a guy that could just go like Dame on a slate one night, you know? Where he just goes and he puts up like 55.
But last year, like toward the end of the season, he was always going off.
Do we like putting Jamal with Joker?
Maybe that's like the
total
one
on
way
those.
you combat the 6th round. I mean, you get one round of closing line value. Like, hats off, Chip. I hope you're glad. But I think this is the way to combat that, is to pair him with Joker, is what I'm telling myself.
Yeah, that feels fun. We're pairing teammates like in these first two.
We're stacking.
Like these first two we're stacking, and that's where we're getting different. Our stacks are making us different right now. That's the narrative.
Yeah, we're bringing stacking into the NBA streets.
Yeah, fuck me. Oh man,
we're introducing.
Zach Perkins almost as old as Charlie Hennigan. Love it. There we go. That's what I needed. That's what I needed this morning. His nickname is Sleepy Sam. That's sweet.
That's another one. I was gonna. Yeah,
puts defenders to sleep.
Yeah, he just rocking them to bed, and then they're snoozed.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know what he meant.
Dude, I wish it was lazy set shooter, but it's lefty set shooter. That's a good comp. That's a good comp. Lefty set shooter, D'Angelo Russell. I got it now.
Okay.
I'll
give you that. Could have named. Yeah, I guess there's not a whole lot of lefty set shooters out there, so you gotta. That's a deep dive.
Lefty set shooter. Yeah, I'm blanking. So many ball handling lefties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Brunson's ball handling, Harden's ball handling.
So I have a name.
Oh yeah, I don't care what it is. We're taking it. I think the spreadsheet right now would tell us to take Jordan Clarkson.
But I have like an anti-nerd pick.
Yeah, that's what this needs. This is the equivalent of no Visey NBA pick.
Banchero, just like he's at the top of the queue. He's at the top of the queue.
That was so unfun. That was just like,
the spreadsheets are always going to tell you like Banchero's overvalued. Overvalued. But the narrative is like the Pistons are absolute doo-doo. And Banchero does what he wants to do, and he actually does take over. But
when you told me like you got a name and you had like a thought or whatever, like I thought we were going so deep down the list. And then like I was like, Banchero, yeah, that sounds awesome. And then I look at the screen and he's right at the fucking top. It was like
I know. It was fake alpha. It was fake sharp.
Oh my god. Let's rip we're puck guys now. Why don't we rip let's rip one puck and then maybe two puck and then call it a day. We said it was gonna be short today because we got the Pete one after, and admittedly have to do a little prep for that still. And take this dog for a rip. But the puck streets tonight, that's NBA. 10 games. 10 games.
Yeah, the daily face-off could be changed too, by the way. I haven't updated that yet. So there could be confirmed goal. Yeah, there's a boatload of confirmed goalies out there.
All right. Well, why don't we do it on the fly here? Whom has been confirmed for us, Numi?
So for Minnesota, it is no longer Gustafson. It's Marc-Andre Fleury.
Ooh, the flower.
So I don't know where these guys are going to rank. I don't think it really matters.
You might as well just keep that red. You don't want Marc-Andre Fleury as your starting goalie. I'll tell you that.
Hallock for the Rangers is starting.
Okay, Rangers.
No Igor.
No Igor. Right on. Yep. There you go.
Oh.
Perfect.
And this is good to know. Good knowledge for the people. Igor is out because he would have been thrust up there.
Jonas Korpisalo.
That's close enough. Yeah. So Columbus goalie confirmed. You don't want him anyways.
Charlie Lindgren is in for the Capitals instead of Kemper.
Capitals.
Tippity top.
Washington. Oh, so there you go. Highest projected tendy on the slate. With a big goal total there, and Darcy is no longer. Who's the backup?
It's Charlie. If here it says Charlie Lindgren.
Okay, Charlie Hennigan. It is Charlie Hennigan. You want no parts of Charlie Hennigan right now.
And then for the Sabies, it is Eric Comrie.
Comrie.
So for
Buffalo down here. So they have the lowest projected. Whom are they? They're playing. Buffalo's playing Tampa tonight. So Buffalo's playing Tampa, and they have backup Tendy in. So like, I mean, this Tampa goal total, I'm gonna put the manual adjustment in here to now we're up at 445. Manual on the fly adjustment there to Tampa.
Whoa.
Man, that Tampa PP1 line is going to be looking real nice. Interesting to see like St. Louis, obviously like two tanking teams in Vancouver and St. Louis here that are going to have like high goal totals. That game's going to have some pace to it. If I'm targeting a game environment right now, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling in that one. Back and forth. It's going to be 4-3, 5-3 with an empty netter. 5-3. Yeah, 5-3 in that Vancouver St. Louis game tonight. Two tanky teams, open it up, make a lot of mistakes. We're stacking Pedersen and Kuz.
Okay. Pedersen on the Vancouver side.
Yeah.
Let's get in here.
Numi, anything else to add there?
For the Penguins, it's Tristan Jarry.
Yeah. So Jarry's confirmed.
Yeah, but
and then we just have likelies, guys that are like likely to play. Okay. And I'll kind of look at them on the side here and just see.
We'll do that on the fly.
Change.
We'll do that on the fly, but it's really good note that Darcy Kemper's out there because that's like, I mean, he was the highest ranked goalie on the slate. There's still one more spot in the puck here, guys. Somebody jump in there for us. Let's have a laugh.
Where's Stamkos at right now?
Let's take a peek here.
Oh, okay,
Stammer's a bit down there. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I love the McDavid slates. Oh, let's go.
Wow, dude! I just pulled up the projections here. Wow, we got the former champ in here. Yeah, we got everyone.
Ovi was marked out this morning, so I was getting him in like the 5th round all morning. It's been beautiful,
dude.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone's talking like in the chat, like, "Oh, look at this guy got this." Yeah, I got about like 6 5th round Ovies.
Too bad it's an Oshie night.
I love it.
Darn.
Oshie slick mitts, baby. Slick mitts. Oh yeah, nasty, dirt nasty in the PKs in the shootouts. Woo.
This is a pretty good ADP for the top 10. I feel like it's not normally this sharp,
this efficient. But, yeah. I think there's like two glaring guys. I just opened the sheet and it's actually crazy that the game that I picked and the player that I picked are like popping in the model. I don't even need the model, boys.
You are the model.
I am the model. We're taking Connor McDavid right here because he's the best player on planet Earth. Ever heard of him? McJesus. We're going to take him first overall. Why not, right?
Penguins are in disarray as well.
He seems decent at the game.
GA with a little nugget here that Dries and McDale on the same line. No, they move around quite a bit. Yeah. So that could be.
I thought Draisaitl was 1-1 for the last couple games.
Yeah, maybe. In recent memory.
Here I see. Oh, so yeah, okay, that's good info. Yeah, it's not updated yet. No, you're right. It's been 2-1. I'm a fish. Why? Okay, so I'm confused here. Maybe someone just needs to school me in puck. Pasternak seems like the best player on the Bruins.
No? Yeah. I
so
mean, like he's the most
second line when he's like their most prolific scorer. I don't. Is it because so then they can have their second line have more juice or what?
Yeah, there's some of that. Like where you want to stagger their minutes so then they can be out on the power play so that when you go back to even strength, not everybody's gassed again. Like there's a little bit of that. There's a lot of getting like the second line going. There's a lot of like, if you don't just want to like always just load one line, you kind of want to have like some balance. Like I imagine if he's on the second line, he's playing with David Krejci. Like, is he playing with?
I assume so. I don't have it up here, but yeah, that's the guy.
So he's like a super good passer, right? But like come playoff time,
Oh, wait, sorry, that's Pittsburgh. Yeah, you're right. Boston. I'm thinking Boston.
Evgeny?
I get Boston and Pittsburgh mixed up all the time.
Well, yeah, I guess the colors. The colors.
Yeah, the colors,
really
and I'm like going really quick, and I'm like, oh yeah, wait, no, I have Boston stack going.
Yeah,
crap.
two awesome.
Wow,
hockey,
GA took
hockey
my boy,
too.
man. GA coming in here with the 10th pick and schooling all the way the F down for Elias Pettersson. Taking my boy right in front of my eyes. I hate that.
Stammer or no?
I mean, we could go highest game total on the slate for sure. We could do a little like Crosby plus Gensel, like do like a little line stack there. We could kind of go with the Breadman, Dougie Hamilton.
I love reaching for Dougie, but
fuck.
Yeah, that might be throwing a condom on this if we go to.
Okay. Well, we could go. I'm thinking through combos right now. No, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little game stack.
Yeah, they took Rust off that line too.
Yeah, he's been off for a minute.
Yeah.
It's been Raquel.
Yeah. But like the nice thing to get like a little cheeky in some of these is to take Raquel like later, right? Because he's always available.
Yeah. No one's like clamoring to take Raquel in these.
But we got a cheeky little game stack here, you know, Sid the Kid versus McDavid. Like that's like a fun little narrative, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like changing of the guard.
I don't think Edmonton's a defensive squad, right? They're
buddy, no.
Yeah, I was like, aren't they like the Lions?
Absolutely
like,
not.
Great offense, but Civ on the D allowing more scoring. I don't know if that translates to hockey or like, but
follow this guy DJ_Mitchell94 on Twitter, and he'll post like some real up to the minute lines. But Daily Faceoff, pretty good resource here where you can kind of just click through line combinations, and they update pretty readily, but you know, not obviously as fast as Twitter with like breaking news and stuff like that. So DJ Mitchell's always on top of that sort of stuff and retweeting the beat reporters doing like the last minute tweaks or who's skating with who in practice, and he'll highlight like some of the important ones. But, you know, if you just want to click through this, you can see where they're at. And then also one of the things I really like to do is like maybe not even recency bias, but like just like looking at kind of where the minutes have been allotted. Like just seeing this, because that's another thing. Like last night, for instance, we're looking at the Islanders like first line with Barzell being out, and they had Matt Martin. I guess that's another Novisy legend playing on the first line. Like he's playing on the first line, but like he's going to play 12 minutes, right? Like what's going to happen is they're going to double shift other guys to like fill that void. So it's kind of hard to like just like take one line as like a grain of salt. You can take like pairings of two, and that's why it was so advantageous to go like, okay, Anders Lee and Bo Horvat together was like a sick combination, because it was like they're going to play 18 minutes no matter what, 18 minutes plus no matter what. And then like, yeah, anyways.
Yeah, Bo buried me last night.
Yeah, same.
Hey, you got that nice assist to what? Give you like 4 points? Or
yeah.
Me too.
That's called an apple.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's called an apple, bud. Yo, how about Fox and the Breadman? Oh,
let's go.
Yo, the Breadman and Fox. What do we think about that? Nice little PP1 combo.
I really like that. Unless you,
boys,
do you have anything?
No, that sounds good to me.
Jimmy is not feeling it today. Yo, boys, picture this. Hooking penalty early in the game. Rangers go out. PP1 gets on the ice, right? We set up the little umbrella, break it into the zone. Little delay on the half boards. They set up the umbrella. Adam Fox is at the top. We got two wingers out wide on either side. You know, puck's going on a string. Up, down, boom. Looks for Panarin. Cross ice. Goes across the middle of the slot. One-timer, short side shelf. Tips a little bar in. Ding! Adam Fox, second assist. Gino to the bread man.
Double apple. I see it, and it's happening.
It's
happening.
too easy. It's too easy.
We spoke it, so it is.
So it is.
Now we need who we want for Tendy. We know the guy Halleck, is that who it was for Rangers? Probably a good idea.
Yeah, Halak, he stinks.
Maybe don't take it. Maybe
big old Biddy's titties, still one of the best screen names out there.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Taking Marc-Andre Fleury right there, still just trusting in the Minnesota narrative. Halak goes, DJ Sabres on Halak a little bit. That's noteworthy there. It's interesting that the tendies. It's interesting that the tendies have changed, yet the boys are still taking them, where they think. Right? Can you guys see that? Yeah, like Charlie Lindgren's still going, 1-for-1 replacement.
Yeah, it's interesting.
How I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the time to do it. Pick your matchups in the 5th.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like in a red badge room, this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Interesting to see. Am I blind? Oh, Jack Eichel's over there. Interesting. DJ Sabes still taking Tom Wilson. So Ovi is out, or I thought you said Ovi was playing.
He is. He took Ovi with his first pick.
Oh, and he paired the two together. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Clock. Gustafson's out. I don't know.
Jari?
Andre?
No, we have no.
The Sway man, or just boss? Is there a different?
No, other guys playing.
Andre.
Vanacek. We don't have any Kings.
Oh, yo. Missed it. But whatever. No, that's fine. That's fine. We don't have anyone Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo can score a little bit, but I don't know if Vasilevsky plays tonight. I assume he does. They had one day off, but I think he played the last two. Yeah, he played each of the last two, and then they have a day break yesterday, and now come back and play today. Yeah, seems reasonable.
Is there a clear-cut best goalie?
I think before the season you would have said that it was Vasilevsky.
Didn't Shesterkin win the best goalie award last year?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, he won the Vezina last year, and
who was
that? Igor Shesterkin, Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm trying to get a handle on this.
Yeah.
But for our intents and purposes, does it even matter that you're a skilled goalie in these?
Some nights, other nights no. They can steal you. They can steal you a shutout. They can steal you a game. They can steal something like that. But I think in general, I think it's more about, and I think this is what DJ Sabes would say, is that it's more about pace up spots where we're anticipating a lot of shots, or because I think it's fine to have slight negative correlation with your goalie against your players. It's not ideal, but I think I think it's kind of fine in this if you're projecting a lot of shots on goal and then a 1-goal game, I don't know.
It seems better than hitter versus pitcher,
Yeah, considerably better than hitter versus pitcher. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Because for pitcher to get home, you need, even if it's 3 true outcomes that they're facing against, you can't have those home runs against you, right?
No, it'll absolutely, it would absolutely tank you. And you need to get through the order. You need more ABs. There's just no way that correlates. But that got me real excited for baseball dailies though.
Did it ever, right? Yeah, here's the answer to what we were talking about with that first line in Boston, that Killer Bees lineup, right?
Marchand, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably, when it's together, it's probably the best line in hockey, or at least in consideration as one of them. And then you just get a little balance here when you move them down with Krejci, who's a pass first guy and like pass as a full-fledged like let me score kind of thing.
Should we build something gross this time?
Yup.
What's the
Does the Tin Man have a sheet metal cock?
Yep.
Yep. We're allowed to say that on our channel. We're not allowed to say that on other channels.
No. We'll have to do some training before we go elsewhere. So we can start off with like an alpha and then get weird after, or we can just get weird from the hop.
What line are you thinking? What line do you like? What are you thinking here in terms of
what
like,
I'm thinking, because like I know like two names off, well, three is
okay,
Old Sabres. If we go like Tuke, Tage, and Dahlin, just
Tuke?
like stack it up.
Alec Tuck?
Tuke?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So you like that Buffalo line a little bit? Okay.
Because
So
I know their names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. I always love. I'm surprised.
Okay, so where's Tage going right now? Okay, so they're really down there. Okay, yo, I got a crazy fun idea. Let's flip the build a little bit here. Wild.
Because we get Krill, and then like my boy Boldy is like always cheap, and he's always got like 3.5 shots on goal. I don't know if he just is firing in changeups, but like he's always
muffins. Fuck, I was thinking Jack Hughes and then Dougie Hamilton on the way back.
Yeah, because we can pair. It doesn't have to be a full blown onslaught.
No. We're let's do this. I got a really good plan. Okay, nobody fuck up our plan here. We're trying to fuck ourselves up here. Yeah. And then we got if someone takes Tuck, we can get
Skinner. Old Skinner.
Yeah, I assume they're all still playing together, right?
They have to be.
So if we do a little something like this, and then we could take whichever Tendy, but we could take the New Jersey Tendy.
What's kind of weird to me?
It's interesting that nobody takes Seattle.
Literally, you just like read my mind. Like, aren't they like really good?
No one ever takes Seattle. That's my favorite team to take when they I got buried when they scored 0 and lost to the Sharks, but they had like the third highest total on the slate.
I mean, I literally know nobody on the Kraken.
Yeah, no, I mean you have Dooley coming in here. Like this is stuff that the puck nerds, the puck guys, not nerds, but you guys would know, and that we wouldn't. So that makes sense.
That does make sense.
I know Eberle,
but
Canadian hero.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see a projection and see a good dude being undervalued and be like, well, just continue to click it.
Okay,
taking the Buffalo boys.
Should we do the Buffalo? Well, the thing is, we're going to need one more player, right? Because we're not going to take all three. So what if we take Pettersson here and then hope Tage comes back?
You can't. We'll have two centers. Take Tage.
Oh shit! Good point.
Forgot take all three. Why can't we take all three Buffalo?
It's too thin. He's thinking.
I think it's
all
too
first
thin
line.
He's a coward. I don't know.
No. Yeah, I think you want to pair 2, not 3. Okay. Especially on 10-game slates. I think you want to
I'll disagree. I'll disagree with my opinion, and it's just you're making bets on teams.
Did you come in third place last night, or did I?
I know, man. It's stacking, man. It's like we're trying to literally simplify our process and make it so in the terms of that event happens, those 3 guys are the ones scoring on that event. I know it seems thin, I know. But it's like that's just my brain, and I'll always just be on the other side of that.
Seattle scoring is wildly spread.
Super stack.
They were not joking. There's like a handful of double digit.
I think your point to like a large slate definitely matters, where you have more options. So you're going to have more. You can have a guy just outscore that, even if he does even have a goal and an assist type thing. I totally get that. Smaller slates, I'm more apt to stacking, and the larger we get, but I'm still not deterred.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I still think stacking that first line on Seattle makes a lot of sense. Are we on the clock or anything yet?
We're queued up.
Okay. Let's see this PP1 here.
I see this. I see Seattle's been bad. Seattle's been struggling. Seattle's it's like, okay, cool. That doesn't mean anything to a guy that just uses numbers and X's for play. Like, I'll just continue to play Seattle if they're just never going to be drafted. I don't know. Like, obviously tonight's different with the second lowest total on the slate, third, but
all I know is I can't wait to hammer that Chicago Blackhawks money line whenever they play again. I'm done. They're not losing. I'm. You know what? I learned my lesson. They're the best team I've ever saw.
9-0.
In that same vein, like I would be hammering the Wild money line, but guess what? The Blue Jackets, they're on fire.
You can't say 0, man. 9 Rip, 9 Cobb, 9 Buzz.
We can't say 0. 9 Zed.
Yeah. 0 is not a thing. Like for like a shutout. Or like, when they don't score.
Brett, I'm not on Seattle tonight. Like they're not popping in my stuff for a total and for projection. So I'm gonna go online with that. But the slates, when they have a 3.6, 3.7 total, and all their players are 30 ADP, sign me up. That's what I'm specifically talking about.
Man.
Okay, I think we take the Bratman instead of Skinner, but it's just if we want to take Tandy first.
Maybe we take
I think 2, not 3. I think 2, not 3 on the team is good.
Charlie Hennigan.
Charlie Hennigan, the 101 of Tandy's tonight
against the pathetic Ducks. Who I think I'm just going to do a Blue Jackets and Ducks parlay because everyone that I talk shit on, they just end up. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I love it.
It's puck, man. Can't predict puck.
Dude, anything can happen, right?
Let's see what that'll play
Hartford out. Whalers. Yeah, that's a G team. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on Kraken? Kraken is a pretty dope name. I'm not sure I loved it at first. Like, like a team name without an S always feels weird at first. Like
Krakens.
Avalanche, Kraken. You know what I mean? Like it always feels weird at first. But like, yeah.
No, I think they nailed that. I think they nailed that name. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Who did I say I was taking? The Ducks.
Blue Jackets. You said Blue Jackets.
I did.
You're on the Jackets tonight.
I can't find them. Oh yeah, plus 155. That's not quite as egregious as I would have expected for the Blue Jackets. I thought they would have been way worse.
Guys, this is the team.
I feel so good about that.
I actually feel so good about this team right now.
That was where it's at. These Devils, man, they let me down.
This is the scroll the F down team from the jump, and like it just looks pretty as hell, Like both of them are PP1s. Dougie Hamilton probably, I don't know, first or second best like nightly option for defensemen.
Oh yeah.
And big Charlie Hennigan in the pipes. Let's go.
I feel so good about this.
I feel so good about that.
Before Numi gets back.
Yeah, the color scheme and logo are great. And I love the fact that all the Seattle teams low-key match. Like they all got the green, the teals, the navy blue. Like I think that's dope.
Yeah, they do actually. I love when a city comes together like that.
Yeah, like Pittsburgh, same thing, black and yellow. They all come together like that. Like that's
I couldn't imagine a different color scheme. I literally couldn't.
Right. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Let's hit the wrap it up box. Numi's attention's on the cat right now. Cat had a little bit of surgery yesterday, and he's a pseudo animal dad right now. Go check on that guy, Numi, and we'll be back to do a little baseball with Pete at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on his channel. Looking forward to this. This is gonna be fun.
Man,
we're converting him today.
I think we can get him hooked. I feel confident that we can get him hooked.
It's much better to draft a MLB team than an NFL team at this point in time. So he will find that maybe the knowledge is tough, but it's better. It's
he had a rough draft on ship chasing last night. It was crazy.
Anyone that tells me they haven't had a rough draft, yeah, I saw that. I saw your tweet, and then I saw that. But anyone that has a draft at a big board and says that they're not, and like they like it, it wasn't a tough time. You're lying. You're lying. Get out of here. You're lying. They're all tough. They're all just impossible.
Yeah, be sure to deep so we can hold that. Oh, jeez. Yeah. All right. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way out the door, please and thank you. Does wonders for us. If you're not playing on Underdog Fantasy, what are you doing with your time? You know, use promo code BATCH for $100 match deposit or 100% match deposit up to 100 USD. Appreciate you all hanging out. We will be in the Deposit Kingdom Discord, and then on with Pete in a minute. On behalf of myself, Numi, and Nez, everybody's favorite time of the show, the end.